Hey everybody, we're back again today. It's Robert with RT Repairs and talk about more of what we're going to be doing with our 2006 Jeep Commander, the next project coming up. As you guys know, that Jeep Commander is a special one. It's the limited edition. It's got the Dodge Hemi 5.7 liter in it. Now the Hemi's a very complex motor. It can actually change itself from a 4-cylinder, 6-cylinder, 8-cylinder depending upon the power needed. It was a cool feature when it first came out, but that motor suffers from several key issues that are hard to find and a lot of mechanics will spend many a times looking for. Ours suffers from the coolant leak. You come out in the garage, you find the coolant on the ground. This particular vehicle had been to a shop, it looked like, multiple times on the Carfax report to fix a coolant leak. They replaced hoses, they replaced water pumps, they replaced radiators, they replaced everything else, and they kept getting the common coolant leak. Well, where do these things leak from if all that stuff's been replaced? Well, there's a common issue with these vehicles. They suffer from a cheap radiator. Right there below the hose coming out of below the radiator cap there, you'll see what looks like an Allen head that you can remove. The problem is, I don't know why they even put that there, but yes, you can remove it. You can put thread sealant on it. You can put thread locker on it. You can put any kind of sealant you want on it. It will still leak right there because what happens is the plastic expands and contracts. Now I've replaced the radiator in several of these trucks before and they still come back and leak. And it doesn't matter if you buy the Mopar radiator or if you buy the aftermarket one, the plastic leaks. If you look at the construction of the radiator itself, you've got an aluminum core and then you have plastic. Now, why they do this with the plastic doesn't make much sense, especially for a vehicle with a 5.7 that's going to need a massive cooling capacity. And especially if you're off-roading, and then you've got your transmission cooler going through it, all that going through this one radiator, and they've got plastic on it. Plastic, in my eyes, just should not be used on an SUV or anything that's going to be four-wheel drive or off-road. Because you end up with, like this one, either cracks or, leaks from things that just shouldn't happen. Best repair for this is straight aluminum radiator. All aluminum. It eliminates that plug underneath the bottom of the radiator cap there, so you don't have to worry about a leak. There's several good manufacturers of them out there, and the surprising thing about it is they're actually about the same price as the other radiators. Now, moving on to the other issues with the Hemi that this thing has is, timing chain guides. See the plastic right there? Plastic's not supposed to be there. Timing chain guides in these things go out all the time, and you have very little warning when they go out. Now, does it destroy the engine when it goes out? Usually no. Usually with the 5.7 you get lucky. Problem is you just don't want to take a chance. And it's not really a hard job to do. As you can see in the makeup of the engine itself here, here's a good picture of the timing chain on the front of the engine with the oil pump down below. That's what it looks like. What we're going to do with ours is to eliminate these problems, since we're going to have the radiator out anyway to replace it with the all aluminum. We're going to go ahead and pull the oil pump off, pull the water pump off, pull the timing jacket off, and we're going to go ahead and replace the timing chain and guides, place the oil pump, put a new water pump back on her, and get her all set to go. Haven't decided yet whether or not we're going to do the head gaskets in this one. We're trying to find out from the previous owner if the head gaskets were ever done. It can get rather spendy with a Hemi when you have to remove the heads and get them redone. So we're going to try not to do that. We are changing the 16 spark plugs though. Yeah, 2 plugs per cylinder. That's fun. And we're also going to, put a brand new water pump on it, because that's the other item that likes to go bad on these is the water pumps. When a water pump goes out, it's no fun. And it's easier to reach once the radiator's moved out of the way and everything else is moved out of the way. So we'll go ahead and replace the belts everything else on this truck. We've got a lot of parts ordered for this truck right now that'll be in fairly soon. We wanted to get a video up sooner on this truck, but we were unable to because we were still finishing the XC90, getting the timing belt done on that and everything else on that, which we are going to have a video coming out on that. I don't know how much of it was saved. I had a little issue with our camera there. But we will get out what we can for this so you guys can see how that vehicle turned out. We have an oil leak we're going to fix on that one coming up in another video. But you know, that'll be coming out in the next couple days, and then we're going to move right on to this Jeep. Like I said, we got a lot of parts ordered for this thing. Once those parts get in, we can put them on, but you guys will be around for the teardown and everything else. Subscribe to our channel, put your thumbs up out there, like it, send some comments, let us know what you want to see on the channel. Thanks, everybody.